This tutorial is brought to you by PE Prep Engine. Free study guides and practice questions at peprepengine.com.
Week 6, Lesson 3, Engineering Economics. Here's the honest truth. Economics is identical across all three PE mechanical disciplines, so we do not reteach it. Our TFS course already covers it in depth. This lesson is two things: a tight exam day recap card of the Handbook's economics section, and the one angle the shared material skips: production economics, the manufacturing cost problem the MDM exam actually asks. Where the depth lives. The economics section of the Handbook is discipline independent, so we teach it once in the TFS course and point you there, the same way the HVAC course does. 3 TFS Week 6 lessons cover it. Economics 1, the time value of money and factor tables. Economics 2, comparing alternatives, depreciation and break-even, and project management. If any of the recap ahead is new to you, watch those first. What follows here is the exam day reference card, then the MDM-only production economics angle. Recap 1. The time value of money. Every equivalence is a single factor. Pick the one that converts what you have into what you want, for the given rate and number of periods. Present to future and back. Present to annual and back. Future to annual and back. 6 factors. The formulas are printed, and the numeric values sit in a table you read directly on exam day. Effective rate accounts for compounding more than once a year. That's the whole toolkit. The depth is in TFS Economics 1. Recap 2. Comparing alternatives. To pick between options, move every cash flow onto one common basis using the factor tables, then rank. Present worth brings everything to today and takes the highest. Annual worth converts to an equivalent yearly amount, the go-to when the options have different lives. Rate of return finds the interest rate that zeroes present worth, and you accept it if it clears your required rate. Benefit cost is benefits over costs, justified above 1. No new math, just the factors applied and ranked. Depth is TFS Economics 2. Recap 3. Depreciation. It spreads first cost minus salvage over the asset's life. Straight line charges the same amount every year, the only flat one. Double declining balance and sum of years digits front-load the charge, big early and small late. MACRS is a table lookup on the full cost, no salvage subtracted. Same total loss either way, only the timing differs. That's the recap. The worked comparison is in TFS Economics 2. Now the MDM-only angle, production economics. TFS teaches the money math. The MDM exam adds the factory floor, which machine or process to use. The yardstick is cost per good part, not cost per part made, because scrap wastes both material and machine time. Good parts equal the number produced times 1 minus the scrap fraction. A 1 out of n scrap rate means 1 bad for every n produced. And note, scrap always inflates the number you must start to hit a good part target. None of this arithmetic is in the handbook, so it carries no citation. It's just standard method. Be explicit about the scrap definition, because the wording flips the formula. Setup, the machine table. Straight from the style of the NCEES MDM sample exam. 4 machines make the same part family over an 80-hour week, and material costs $12 for every part scrapped. Notice the trade-offs pull against each other. More automation cuts labor and lifts throughput, but scrap rate jumps around and setup costs climb steeply. No single column picks the winner. We'll rank on cost per good part, using good equals rate times 80 times 1 minus the scrap fraction, and material charged only on the scrapped parts. Solve. First, the sample exam question. Good parts on machine 2, 2 ways. Yield route, rate times 80 times 79 eightieths, which collapses to 12 times 79, 948. Subtract scrap route, 960 produced, minus 12 scrapped, also 948. That matches the exam answer. Now the selection. Add labor, scrap material dollars, and setup, and divide by good parts. Run all 4, and dedicated automation wins at about 36 cents a part. Its sheer throughput swamps the highest setup and the biggest scrap bill on the board. Solve. Part 2. Schedule slack. The MDM sample exam also asks about the critical path. An activity off the critical path carries float. Slack it can absorb before the project itself slips. Project delay is the activity delay minus its float, but never less than 0. In the sample, a task with 2 days of float slips 3 days. The first 2 vanish into the float, and only the extra 1 day pushes the finish. This isn't printed, it's a standard method. The full treatment is the TFS project management lesson. Traps. 5 ways this bites. 1. Always divide by good parts, not parts produced. Scrap wastes material and machine time both. 2. Scrap inflates the run you must start. To ship a target, you produce the target over 1 minus the scrap fraction. 3. Never rank on a single column. The machine with the worst setup still won here on throughput, and a better scrap rate lost on total cost. Only cost per good part decides. 4. Compare alternatives on one consistent basis, all present worth or all annual worth, never mixed. 5. A non-critical activity slips free up to its float. A critical path activity slips the whole project day for day. Quick recall. The shared economics, the 6 interest factors, the present worth and annual worth comparison methods, and the 4 depreciation methods all live in the Handbook's economics section, and in depth in the TFS course. The MDM add-on is production economics. Good parts equal produce times 1 minus scrap. Pick the process with the lowest cost per good part, and a schedule slips only by delay minus float. Next up, Topic 4. Physical properties of materials. Everything's at peprepengine.com. Cheat sheet, work solution, and a quiz attached here. If the course helps, subscribe.
The full study guide, with every equation and common exam trap, is free at peprepengine.com. Link in the description. Machine design, HVAC, structural, civil, and electrical series are coming soon. Subscribe so you don't miss them.